From the Newstalk ZB newsroom, this is Newsfix.
In this update, a massive military aid package for Ukraine has passed through the US House of Representatives. It's to the tune of around US $61 billion for Ukraine and $26 billion for Israel. Speaker Mike Johnson says dangerous times call for extraordinary measures.
It's a dangerous time. Three of our primary adversaries, Russia and Iran and China, are working together. Their advance threatens the free world and it demands American leadership.
Thousands of people are expected to gather at Bondi tonight to remember those killed in a stabbing massacre last week. 6 people died and 6 remain in hospital after 40-year-old Joel Couchy went on a stabbing spree at a Sydney shopping mall. The candlelit vigil is scheduled to start at 7:30 tonight and some roads will be closed. New South Wales Premier Chris Minns says it's been a terrible week for the city of Sydney.
To commemorate with their family those that have lost their lives and have an opportunity to lean on one another.
A rising number of bowel cancer screening tests are ending up in the bin without being tested. It's due to delays in getting samples to the lab. About 230,000 people submit samples every year, but new data shows 21,000 of those aren't tested. It's recommended not to send samples on a Friday or on the weekend to avoid delays in getting them tested or spoiling it. Fears a growing shipping industry will be detrimental to the environment. Research from climate science agency NIWA has found ship anchors and their chains often drag on the seabed with winds and currents, causing damage that lasts for years. NIWA's Dr. Sally Watson says they want to understand how anchors degrade the harbour and develop guidelines for the sector.
We rely so heavily on our waterways.
And that's news. In sport, Aussie Anton de Pasquale has topped qualifying ahead of the Supercars 60-lap feature race at Taupō Motorsport Park. Kiwis Matt Payne and Ryan Wood were 4th and 5th and will take part in the top 10 shootout, which decides the final makeup of the grid. Yesterday's Race 7 winner Andre Heimgartner only managed 11th and won't take place in the shootout, starting in 20 minutes. The 60-lap race 8 starts at 3:05. New Zealand athletes have been pipped for gold medals at the first Diamond League meet of 2024 by the finest of margins. Maddie Lee Wishy was just 10 centimetres from first in the women's shot put in China, having to settle for second. High jumper Hamish Kerr was third in the high jump, but only 4 centimetres from top spot. That's sport. I'm Sandy Hodge.
For more news, listen to Newstalk ZB live on iHeartRadio.